Every year in Italy, our Senato and Camera have to work on the so-called budget law. Basically, on the yearly basis, our government has to allocate the financial resources the best way possible, helping our economy, population growth, and finding the best balance for revenue and expenses. Yes, more or less like a big company should do. Unfortunately, a lot of new laws or regulations depends on the government in charge today. So it's the same for our prime minister. So things can change shortly and long term every 12 months or so. Giorgia Meloni is the new prime minister, and last December 2022, a few updates have been made to a tax regime called regime forfettario, the 5%. As a quick reminder, here in Italy you can start a business and pay a substitute tax, so we're not talking about the IRPEF or local income taxes, okay, of just 5% for the first 5 years, and then it goes up to 15% flat. The tax basis is the gross amount, so it doesn't matter if incurring any business expenses during the fiscal year. In order to make it more fair, depending on your activity code, it's given a flat reduction or percentage that can reduce your net liability from 78 to, listen carefully, 40% of your gross income. The main issue was, and still is, the revenue limit provided. If you want to benefit from this incredible regime, you were not allowed, previously, to make more than 65,000 per year on the cash basis. Thanks to Giorgia Meloni and her financial team, I guess, now this revenue limit has been updated to 85,000 per year. I really wish you to enjoy the benefit if you have the requirements. I'm using the word if, because as you know, there is still the regime impatriati available for all of you coming to Italy for the very first time, or for those coming back after a long period of time abroad. But this is not a topic, we'll deepen in another video, I guess. One question may arise. What happens if I cross the revenue limit and I make more than a certain amount, more than 85,000 during the fiscal year? Well, first of all, congratulations. It seems like you're rocking a business and you're taking to the next level. Tax-wise, no big issue. If you make more than 85,000 but within 100,000, so between 85 to 100,000, you will still pay the flat rate on the whole amount, and you will start paying the regular IRPEF brackets from the following fiscal year. But if you're out of luck, or let me say it, if you did not behave planning your business properly and you're making more than 100,000 during the fiscal year, get ready for some extra work. You will have to apply the regular tax rates and the regular tax regime retroactively, starting from January 1st of that given fiscal year. So you, or more likely your tax consultant, will have to fix tax return, quarterly reports, fiscal obligations, and payments, adding some annoying fines and penalties. So the lesson here is always the same. Work on a good tax strategy in advance.